Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to ZAZ Zero Agenda Zone. No script, unfiltered. A little disclosure. I've been off the grid for a minute, moving and finding another property, et cetera, and hood rich and hood poor at the same time. So, anyway, that being said, I'm back on the scene. I have a super guest in the house. Now, I don't know if you're able to see his name. It's Dr. KDP. KDP. I like that, man. Always start off with a quick intro, who the guest is, Dr. KDP, which is not only someone I've been knowing for all my life, he's actually my first cousin. So very proud of him. He has accomplished a lot. And we're going to get into it. One of the big things we're going to talk about is something that he has done recently. But I'm going to get into let Cal introduce Cal. Do a little quick intro, man. Tell folks all what you want them to know, and then we'll dive into the new thing you have going on. How about that?
All right, that's what's up. Well, first of all, man, I appreciate you having me on here. Huge fan of the show. Yeah, you've been off the grid. I've been looking for some new episodes lately, but hopefully you back. I know you got some things going on, some irons in the fire. So, but looking forward to you getting back on here because I enjoy the show. I really do. Um, Married 19 years. Hopefully after talking to you this afternoon, I stay that way. So
Mm,
you
we'll work that out.
yeah, so, father of 2, teacher, college professor now, and most recently, a children's book author. Just out here trying to make it, man, trying to make a difference, trying to do some positive things among some of my
That's
other
what.
foolishness.
That's what's up. And also a huge Mets fan. Born and raised up in New York, so he reside in the South now, trying to get a little bit more bang for his buck.
Hey, man, listen,
But
We got one more win, man, and Knicks will have won a championship. You see the basement, orange and blue, the pool table, orange and blue. 47 years I've been waiting for this, man. One more win.
but it was crazy, man. The first half, I was like, you know, I ain't watching this shit. And then the second half, I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Hey, bro. I was
Yeah,
I was in this spot that I've watched all the games in except for
yeah.
one. And we won every game that I went to this one spot. I didn't go there the other day, we lost. So I went back yesterday, sitting next to a whole table full of Spurs fans talking good trash. Morale is gone, and Wemby, man, he cry whether they win, he cry whether they lose. I mean, he got to stop all this crying, man. Oh my God. I mean, a grown man, he got to chill out.
All right, so let's get into this. First, when did you finish up your doctorate? How long ago was that?
I got my doctorate 2022, so
Okay,
4 years
all right,
ago.
4 years
4
ago,
years ago.
yeah, which,
Yep.
man, I struggled to get a master's, man. It was rough. I can't even imagine going through anything else. But anyway, hey, let's get into this. All right, here we go. Can we see that? Yeah, we got it.
Yep.
As a boy thinks. First, I want to know who the hell you think you ought to be writing books and shit and selling them.
Hey, man, let me ask you,
Let's
did you read it or you about to blow smoke up my butt? You did.
man, I read it, but don't be quiz me, man. God damn. You put me on the spot. Nigga, I put you on the spot. You don't put me on the spot here. It's my platform, God damn it.
That's right. That's right. To be honest with you, that's a good question. I like that. Who do I think I am? As a former elementary school teacher, I taught elementary school for 10 years. And one of the things that I noticed is on the first day of school, we would always use the same book, this First Day Jitters book, which is a great book. But none of those books really addressed behaviors. And so, as the only African American male teacher in every school that I've worked in, I think nationwide it's like 1.2 to 1.4% of all elementary school teachers in the country are African American males. So it's definitely still under 2%. A lot of times I get many of the so-called behavior problems. And so they're really great kids that just need to reflect on their behavior in a different way. And so one of the greatest things, man, you know this, is you can give somebody as a second chance. So kids that come to my class on the first day of school, they're coming in with a reputation from what they did last year. And what I need them to know is I know they have a past. I got one too, but I need them to rethink that behavior that got them in trouble last year and see how we can use this with a purpose And these very traits that get them in trouble a lot of times, man, are their superpowers. They just don't know how to use them. And so if a teacher just takes the time to see what are these things that this gets continues to get this kid in trouble, they can use it in a positive way and build a relationship with that student. So this book right here that you were just showing, As a Boy Thinks, it started as a story that I wrote. And so I was tired of using the same book every first day of school, and it just didn't address behaviors. I don't feel like it pushed the needle and helped set the tone for what I wanted to see from an expectation standpoint for the school year. So I wrote this story, man, just typed it out on Word document. Every year that I taught over the last 10 years, I had the best behaved class in the school, and I would address those behaviors day one using this story. A year ago, I thought, why don't I turn this into a book instead and get it off of this Word document? And that's how I started.
All right, so let me ask you this: how did you get into that? You just went down that rabbit hole. How do I get a book published? How do I put my thoughts and my dialogue into a book?
Yeah, no, for sure it was a process. Reached out to a lot of authors that had did it already and had a lot of great mentors, a lot of research, a lot of looking at AI, a lot of failure, just calling people and not getting called back. I feel like that's with anything though, as any endeavor, man. You go down certain rabbit holes and follow a lead that doesn't work. Just stuck with it and it's been a blessing. It's been doing really well and been getting a lot of positive feedback. A lot of moms are reaching out to me and saying that their son hates to read but loves to read this book. Great feedback from parents, from teachers, and so just super exciting.
Yeah, that's what's up. I honestly talk shit to you all the time, but
Yeah, no doubt.
it's an accomplishment. Whether you sell 10,000 of them or 1,100, it's still accomplishment. It's something that you put your mind to it and, it sells. And also, throw that little plug out. Where can you get this book? I know I bought mine from Amazon.
Okay,
Um,
so you can get it on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, or you can go to kyledavidbaldwin.com and we're selling it on there. And so if you order it from me, kyledavidbaldwin.com, I will send a signed copy to you.
I ain't got no goddamn signed copy.
Hey man, listen, I got you. I got you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
send
autograph mine too.
I'm put to Ant.
TP. Yeah. Y'all folks don't even know what ANT stand for. That's
Yeah,
that's for another that's for another episode.
so,
Recycle my guess.
that's
All
right.
right, so cool. I got a few other questions too.
All right, come on.
Other one was, the hell made you be an educator? Like, was that like the path you kind of? Because let me do a caveat.
All right.
He ain't about shit, y'all. Just to let you know. I would, you know what I'm saying? He ain't about shit. So I'm gonna be a teacher all these years. How many years you been an educator, man? It's been a long damn time.
So I taught elementary school for 9 years, middle school for 1 year, and now I've been teaching college now for 4 years.
Yeah, so 14, 15 years in. I don't know, man. Just who would
Listen,
figure?
listen. If you trying to stop people from hacking, you don't hire somebody to research how to stop hacking. You hire hackers, right?
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Like
I see what you're saying.
crooks make the best detectives.
Yeah, I
So,
see what you're saying.
you
You're right.
take a terrible student like me, you make him a teacher,
And then,
and let's
and all that, hell, you're a doctor. I think you're just in the place of clearly you smart enough to goddamn do something. I claim you, man. I claim the ones and the ones that don't do nothing. I'm like, I don't know that person.
But you
Who,
know what, man?
who is that?
I finished high school, I had a 1.4 GPA, and
Is
when I
that
tell
possible?
people, man, yo, hey, man, it's possible. A
Okay, all right.
1.4 GPA, and I tell people that, and to see where I came from and where I am now, what I'm doing, you can never give up on anybody.
Okay.
It's just one of those things. It's never too late to get it right, you know?
Okay. All right. And also you're Greek, right? What'd you pledge?
What I pledge, Omega Psi Phi.
Oh, okay. Omega. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, best fraternity in the
Him,
world.
him and Shaq. Um,
Yeah, and Shaq.
yeah. Can't understand him either. Uh,
Hey, man,
so
don't
look,
do
we
my
got
dog
the
like that.
business out of the way, man. Let's let's get into some meat and potatoes. You've seen a few episodes.
Yeah,
I'm
no
gonna let
doubt.
you ponder on this for a little bit. You always got to share some shit. This is what we do at ZAZ. You got to share once upon a time.
Yeah, this is a slippery
One time
slope.
in
This
band camp.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I gotta go back. Oh man. Once upon a time. Now you gotta understand, man, I'm trying to build a brand now, so it's only so crazy I can get on here.
We got to bring your real self.
Hey man. So once upon a time, my God, I was working at this telemarketing spot in Augusta, Georgia, called Sitel. My supervisor, who I ended up kind of dealing with at the time, come to find out she was married, right?
What do you mean by dealing with?
Well, just
Okay,
seeing.
you was involved.
Yeah,
Using the
seeing.
word dating loosely.
Yeah,
Did you get
seeing.
overtime without doing overtime? She's a supervisor. Was she doing
Hey,
time
listen,
cards too?
listen. I got away with murder.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Man, that's
yeah. I
what's
got
up.
paid. I got paid whether I was early, late, or not, or absent. See, I learned from you. At the crib, her crib, and nobody was supposed to be there. Yada yada yada. And then I hear, doot doot doot, and the door opens, an alarm. And so I look at her, and I could tell. You know, they say when you're on a plane, here's how you should work. If the flight attendant panicked, then you should panic. I heard doot doot doot, and I looked at her, and I could see the panic all over her. And so I said, "Hey man, who is that?" And she said, your guess is good as mine. Needless to say, I had to go out the window, second floor, in the bushes. I'm running. So like one of the movie scenes where you see where old boy
Yeah.
running with his clothes and everything.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
was yeah, that was me.
Huh. So you said it happened what? Yesterday?
Yeah. Oh no, 19 years ago, 19 and a half years ago.
19.4.
That's, nah, man, this was
Oh,
years
yeah,
ago,
I know. I understand, man. Yeah, we got it.
years ago.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy
Nah, it's
time.
good.
But
It's good.
I've reformed. I've repented from my old ways.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
understand that, man. There's
yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
there you go.
But hey, you gotta bring your whole self, man. I think at the end of the day with anybody, what it is whether it's my psychologist, psychiatrist, neighbor, people deal with people they can relate to. Someone comes to me all perfect, picture perfect, or judgmental, I shut down. You do you, I do me, and we can agree to disagree. And I think this world's really tough. I haven't been educating scene or taught people or whatever. I tried to coach a little baseball a
Yeah,
few
yeah,
years ago, but it's just I
right,
can't deal with the parents, man. Parents is out of control. I came here when I
right.
first moved to Texas. It's like, oh, ball. I said, yeah, we do ball. And my neighbor had his son there, and they needed another coach, or they had to like break the team up and split them all up. So I volunteered. Man, the parents are like just out of control. The select, the rec, they all blended in. They think they can do all these camps and everything. They're gonna build talent. Talent is just natural. Those things just enhance talent or give them something to work on and mechanics and all these other different things. But Jesus, they feel like they can just buy talent with their children. And then they expect unbelievable things. And I just
That's
was
why I stopped teaching.
yeah, it's great. Yeah, I guess everybody kid is the most beautiful and the smartest, right?
That's why I stopped teaching, man. I would have
Yeah.
parents coming up there with bonnets on, talking about you said my son was lazy, and I would look at it and I say, yeah, and she said, oh, you did it, huh? I said, yeah, he lazy. What else
Like
supposed to say
you.
if he lazy? He lazy. And
Don't even
so
mention bias,
it was,
man. Look, yeah. Look, I don't want to be Uncle Ruckus on this, but I'm in Houston, man. I see some wild shit all the time. You in Atlanta, so same thing. The problem is I'm gonna say this, guys, for all my folks. I know I always say something someone's gonna get irritated about, and I'm not saying this for Mr. Charlie. I'm saying this for us. We are ashamed of nothing and offended by everything. At some point, we got to stop that. We should be ashamed of some of the things that we do, and we can't be offended on everything. That's all I'm putting out. That's my soapbox for the day. That's my getting back on the air. We got to stop some of this craziness and have some accountability of us. When I say us, I'm just talking about people of color. Actually, ideally, just black folks. And hey man, we get that route. We good. We hold each other accountable and give hands up and stop all making these excuses. We good. I mean, the world is what it is. I mean, I know what world I'm in. We all know what world we in, but some point it's got to be some accountability, and we can't be doing all this crazy shit all the time and then expect something's going to change. That's all.
Yeah. Not for sure. Something you said a few minutes ago where you said like you don't like people that come picture perfect. Same
Hmm.
thing, man. If I meet, especially a dude, if I meet a dude that don't drink or smoke, if a dude doesn't curse, or if a real thin dude, I don't know what it is about a real thin, like I just don't trust a real thin dude. I'm saying like a real frail guy. And if a
First of all, he
cat
a
don't
little
like,
dude.
if you don't like sports, don't curse or drink or smoke, or you real thin, I don't want to have nothing to do with you.
I didn't really date no girl to have a vice.
To have a vice?
They did not.
Oh yeah, for sure,
They
no
had to
doubt.
have something. Drug use, recreation, something. Smoke.
Listen, man, you
Had a
know my motto:
had a
if
few
you telling on
operations.
me, yo, if you telling on me, I'm telling on you. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
saying, they gotta have a vice, man. Back
Got
then. And there's two folds of that. One, I realized she got some kind of habit forming shit going on. The second thing is there always been a reason to go. Like, girl, you on meth. I can't deal with you.
hey, that's right, built-in exit strategy.
Yeah. It's like,
That's, that's the,
not my problem, your problem. So
yeah,
yeah.
no man,
So
gotta have a vice.
I feel like it's training day. Just take the money, Jake.
Yup,
Just take
yup.
it.
Just take it.
I'll hold on to it for you. Yeah, everybody's
Now
hands got
listen,
to be dirty.
I got a question for you. Unless
Anyway,
you got another, I got.
I already told you in the beginning. Me and Kyle are cousins. His mother and my mother are sisters. Not only that, like his mother is like my mom. And I was around. I have a few moons over Cal, and I was actually around before this joker came along. I was up with my auntie like all the time, years after years, and I had already built a establishment with her. And they had this dude. Oh my goodness, I couldn't stand his ass at all. Even when I go tell my auntie, I just saw her not too long ago. She's like, "Why you used to beat the hell out of my son all the time?"
Hey,
He was like, 1 year old, 2 year old, and I got like 6, 7 years on him or something. And it's just, I said, I don't like him. Take him back.
hey, hey, man, listen, I got a confession too, man. I hated the hell out of you too.
Take this joker back, man. Where'd he come from? Like,
Hey, man,
why?
I hated you too, dog. Like I love you now that we grown, you know.
Hated
But
that dude, man. Like, who the hell is this dude? Who's this kid? They actually like him.
man, when I was growing up, everything was ant
Ah,
this,
shit.
ant that,
Uh,
ant sing. What's that? Elvis Presley. Some Elvis Presley song used to sing.
yeah, nothing but hound dog.
Yeah, my mom and dad thought that was the funniest thing. I hated that story, man. Every time, ant this, that's ant song. I said, man, please, I don't want to hear nothing else about this damn ant.
It's it's a new sheriff in town. Nah, it's a good thing. And the older we get, the more things we appreciate. Another soapbox thing too is we realize our parents are getting older, man. Both our parents in their 80s. We don't see it until you kind of, you disappear for a while and you come back like, dang, I see a little age coming in because you just need to check in a little bit more, appreciate those times a little because they are getting older. And you start seeing it when they start slowing down more and moving less and stuff like that. But, thank God, uh, his mom, they still navigating, still as functional as they was at 60, just different generation.
But you know
Uh,
what? We getting older too, and I really wanted to do
oh
this
man.
in person. I wanted to come down there
Yeah.
with you and do this live, but my travel schedule is crazy. So
I'll be back on the East Coast sooner than later. And we'll catch up for sure. And we're gonna sum it up. I try to keep this under like 30 minutes, and we're doing pretty good on time. We read at that mark. Just for you guys, I'm going to throw a little teaser on Instagram, small little segments, and throw the whole episode on YouTube a couple of days after that. But yeah, it was good chatting, man. Like always, and we'll definitely do this again. Hit more of this content. I have a few people in pocket. It's just been my schedules, not so much of having people to be to jump in on this. But I'm gonna throw this thing out here one more time. Cal D. Baldwin, As a Boy Think. And it's a good book. It's a good read. But yeah, You can get a hard back also as well as softback on Amazon. Um, throw that little plug in again, a way to actually be able to get the book, and we'll close it out, brother.
Absolutely. So, like you said, you can get the paperback or the hardcover. They're both on Amazon. So go to Amazon, As a Boy Thinks. You can go to Barnes and Noble, or you can go to kyledavidbaldwin.com and get it on there. And so, of course, if you get it through the website, I send it to you, send a signed copy with the thank you note, and just to express my gratitude for the support.
Bet. Appreciate it. Hey guys, hey, I appreciate you tuning in, and until next time. Cal is still in line. I'm just gonna end this bridge, and then we can power out a little bit after, brother.
No doubt.